All right, so this is a beginner's guide to Cosmic Rift. Now, it can be kind of confusing at the start, so that's why I thought I'd make this video. Firstly, we'll look at these stores and then we'll play the map a little bit just to show you what it's all about. Now, these are all permanent upgrades. So this is your, health and shield, which is self-explanatory. Shield regen. Now, what happens is when you enter a new room, your shield automatically bumps up to whatever level you have. Flick over here. Healing capsules, we'll have a look at those throughout the map. But bumping this up gives you more health for those healing capsules. Damage, that's self-explanatory. Gold is obviously you get more gold, as we'll see. Shards. Now these shards are the most important part about the economy in the game, because this is what you use to upgrade all of this stuff. So you see down here 240 shards to upgrade that. So we'll talk about that a little bit later. Auto revive. If you get knocked, the first upgrade costs you, I don't think, maybe it's like 1,000 of these blue shards or something like that. So that's a pretty obvious thing to grab at the start. And then the cost is one of these. Now these green things here, you get one of those for completing the map. So that might be helpful for some people. Reroll lets you, reroll the buffs that you get. More options. Instead of the 3 options, it gives you, more choices, 4 or 5 options when you enter a new room. Lucky Start, claim an extra perk from your first stat selector, so that can be quite good. You can go into the map with an extra perk. And this core exchange, so these green things are called cores, and you can exchange cores for the blue currency. And 10,000, I don't think it is really quite worth it, because I'm getting around maybe 250,000 of these per run. So I don't think that's worth it. So that is that. Now we'll have a look over here. Ability upgrades. Now throughout the map you get to choose abilities which you can activate at any time. Now down here, by upgrading your abilities here, there's a bunch of different ones and also different levels to each ability. Now, if you increase this, it gives you a higher percentage chance to get a, higher level of that particular ability that it gives you. So that is what that is all about. We'll go over here, some pretty cool sound effects. There's also these throughout the room here, and there's also a parkour and that type of thing. So, gives you 9 of the blue shards. Weapon upgrades. So this is a little bit different from other games. By upgrading this, you increase your chances of getting these higher end weapons. So I've increased it so much now that I'm not going to be offered any of these gray, green or blue weapons. 10% chance I'll be offered a purple, 45 for the, whatever, the bronze and the golds. So that is that. And there's some pretty good weapons in here. I think maybe some of the most powerful weapons I would say are the minigun is quite good, and the repeater is quite good. Hyperburst, I haven't used it actually, but I believe that would be quite good. So that is that. And stat upgrades, the last little store here. Now these stats are something that is permanent throughout your run. So you may get like a 10% damage boost increase, extra armor, lifesteal, extra health, extra shield, that type of thing. So same deal, you upgrade it here, and then you increase the chances of getting the higher level buff. Okay, so there's an AFK area over here, and it doesn't really give you too much. As you can see, it gives you 2.3, and if we have a look at the upgrade, it's I don't think it's really worth it, to be honest, which is a good thing because that encourages people to play the game. You can also turn the music off. I haven't done that. I quite like the music. But we'll go into the map and I'll show you what it is all about, because it can be quite confusing. So this is something different. So you get a roll of 3 different weapons here. So just for the hell of it, okay, let's choose this one here. So we go into the first room. There's 25 rooms in total. There's about 5 bosses, and the last boss fight is really awesome. So we'll just eliminate this. And there's actually these interesting kind of NPCs. There's not only the normal kind of NPCs, but there's also a lot of, well, in this first set of rooms, there's these little robots, but there's also you know, radioactive dogs and alien-looking creatures and dinosaur-looking creatures and that type of thing. Because after every boss, the theme of the map kind of changes, and at the end of the map, it's kind of like a space theme. But yeah, it's they're really good-looking rooms. So each room will also have these gold things here that say "shoot me." So if you shoot those, you get a little bit of gold. But also, you can get health. Now you can see from the upgrades before, it gives you 30 health. So when you pick up one of these, it'll boost your health by 30. But obviously I haven't lost any health. But as you can see here, I don't know what the chances are of getting these. I would say maybe something like a 1 in 8 chance, I'm going to say. Probably 1 in every 8 of these things will have health. Something like that. Let's go to the next room. So each room you finish, you walk into this little thing. You hit claim reward. And see, it presents you with an ability. Now, each level will present you with a different thing. So before we started, we chose a gun. Now we're going to choose an ability, just whatever. I'll choose this one here. So this ability is something that you can use, and it has like a cooldown, a lot like Backrooms, where you can use, you know, those abilities. So you see, I healed 50 shields by entering the room. And we'll just clear this room because we want to have a look at what happens. And there's like anti-gravity in these rooms as well, which is really cool, something different. You can see that enemy is flying around. We'll jump up. You know, it can be, it seems kind of maybe annoying to some people, but you get used to it. And see, there's a different kind of creature there. And these little guys shoot you. And there's this kind of bug there. We'll maybe try and get hit so it can show you using health, but nah. So we go in here. Now we got a stat upgrade. So the previous thing that we got was an ability upgrade. Now we got a stat upgrade. So we'll claim that. And it's the same order for the rest of the game. So treasure trove. This is actually not worth it. It says gain an enormous amount of gold and shards, but it's actually like 1,000 or 2,000. It's absolutely not worth it. There is one that gives you a percentage boost of shards, like, you know, 10% more shards or 50% more shards or even 100% more shards, which is really powerful because obviously you can level up a lot quicker. So hit enter room. You don't walk through these doors. You just hit enter and it puts you in the room. And so these ambush rooms, there are a 45-second countdown. So you just got to survive for 45 seconds. And these are, there's one of these in each of the, you know, let's say themed areas of the map. So we'll just fool around here, get rid of these guys, try and survive. And, you know, with each kill, you're getting shards and gold. And the gold is kind of important because within the map, you can choose these kind of... There's extra rooms where you can choose buffs and upgrades and heal. And the currency for that is gold. Okay, so we finished that room here. Now, this particular room has a weapon. So you can roll for an extra weapon. Well, let's try the hyperburst. I don't think I've even tried it. But it's probably the most... It's probably the best roguelike weapon in general. Let's try it. So I've got 50 shield again. See, but my maximum shield is only... Must be 77. So that's why I didn't go beyond 77 with that 50 shield. So I've got to upgrade my shield if I, you know, want to take advantage of that. And it's really cool. In this room, you know, you can fly and you can go up. You go to the top of the room and then deploy your glider. Yeah, so it's really different. Oh my god. I've got to invest in a better mouse. I mean, this mouse is like a $10 mouse from a, you know, department store from Kmart, if you know that. Let's just finish this map. Because I think, what do we get in this room? it's good that it shows you the enemies, because there's, you know, so much going on with this map, like, you know, different colors and moving things and everything, so it can be quite tricky to point out the enemies. So here we go, we've got another stat upgrade. Shard collector, beautiful. So this is what I was talking about before. 60% more shards for the entire run. So that's going to be huge. That's going to be a massive, massive help. Now, this is the room where I was talking about the gold. So, you know, if we shoot one of those, we get 8 golds, and we've got 1,300 gold. Now, there are a bunch of these throughout the map, and they cost 1,000 gold. I don't think in the further on in the map it actually tells you how much gold it is, just this first one, but every time it's 1,000 gold. So you can either go here and purchase that to maximize your fully heal and fully heal your shield, and this one here will give you a random amount of shards. So that amount is usually 1,000 or something. It's not that great, so we may just keep our gold until the next level. We may, you know, want to do that. And this is the first boss fight. So we'll end the video after this boss fight, because this is about the last thing to talk about. But all the boss fights are quite similar. Other levels, there are sort of like some, you know, lizard-looking bosses and things like that. But as you can see, it says invulnerable. See how it says invulnerable when I shoot him? And there's kind of like a cloud or a gas over his health. So he's actually unable to be damaged during this. And so you just want to dodge these circles here. So you'll put the circle on you, get out of the way. And now he's vulnerable again, so we'll start shooting. He's invulnerable again. So this boss fight, you know, it's kind of slow. It's pretty much going to take the same amount of time each time, because you need to go through the little phases. So he's going to put these little circles on us again. So we'll just dodge those. Again. And we'll wait till he is vulnerable again. There he is. And that is it. So at the end of the boss level, we can pick an ability, go in there. And this ability, if you choose this will potentially overwrite the previous ability that you chose. So let's just choose this here, and it's going to say to us, do we want to replace the flaming bullets with infinite shots? Now, if you hit cancel, I'm pretty sure that will just keep your previous one. So that's it for this video. Hope you enjoyed it. As you can see, different kind of worlds here. But yeah, it's a really good map. I think it will take most people an hour or so to complete the first time. But yeah, I think you can probably complete it in around about 20-25 minutes if you have your maximum damage and that type of thing. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video. These guys have got a little bit more health. I think the hyper burst is quite good. There's a guy shooting us. Where is he? Up here? Oh, more spawning. These little monsters, they look so cool. And there's snakes, because they're kind of small, they can be kind of hard to shoot. Let's see, is there any down here? Yes, there is. Oh, glitching. Need some more health. We got a guy here. Nice. Gotta love the accuracy of the hyper burst. Oh, this guy has more health. Oh no. Melted away. See if there's any health here. No. Okay, that's it. Stat upgrade. What are we gonna get? Ooh, 100% more shards. That's tempting. Let's do it. Alright, so here's the upgrades. We don't really need anything. I guess we can do this. We got 2,500 gold. Stat upgrade, maybe a weapon. Pretty happy with what we've got. Let's do a stat upgrade. Max HP. Boom. Went up from 200 to 245. We've got our second boss here. Goliath. So we keep these just in case we need some health throughout the fight. Okay, so he's invulnerable. Oh, now he's not. Just run away. Let's see how the shotgun does. Shotgun's actually not too bad. Oh, finished him already. Wasn't even paying attention to the health bar there. See what we get. Don't really use the abilities too much, but yeah, we may do it. Might make things faster. This level here, how cool is this? Not a huge fan of these little enemies. I mean, the dogs are alright, but these things are kind of weird. A little bit silly looking. But you need to clear them to finish the map. Hyperverse is good for them. Another one. Two more. Where are ya? Come back here. Is there another one around? Yes, no. Okay. Is that other guy? We got three more. Where'd he go? God. Lucky I saw him go there, otherwise I might not find him. One more, one more. Oh, wrong way. Up here. What are we gonna get? We'll take those, give them a go. Probably not gonna use them. C50 shield again. Flaming bullets level 5, so I don't know when we use that ability. Maybe on the boss or something. What do we got over here? That's it for there. Pretty nice. Pretty cool looking map. Well, let's move around a little bit. There's that guy. Big rooms. Would have been a lot of effort to make this map. Now we go this way. One more enemy, and then probably some more are going to respawn. Yep, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 9, 10. Alright, so this is the last little section of this particular room. Got a new enemy here. These guys have a bit of health. Not too bad. All of our shield is gone. Who's shooting us? Ah, get rid of him. It's causing us some trouble. This guy as well. And one more. Let's get out of here. Stat upgrade. So this is going to be a permanent thing throughout the map. treasure trove, I said that that is useless. Let's go sharp skin. That sounds pretty good. So we'll go in here and we'll see we get 50 shields. Had no shields, and now we got 50. Alright, ambush. We've got to just survive the 45 seconds here. You can sort of hide and milk it. Otherwise, you can sort of get more shards if you be more aggressive, if you're confident to do that. But there's actually... This particular room is pretty open, but there are some, you know, in amongst buildings and that type of thing where you can hide. Probably want to get rid of these guys with the guns first. Let's use our ability, actually. Okay, that maybe was good. Shard bonus. Yeah, not too much. It's usually something like that. I think it's based on your upgrades and whatnot. Nearly got 100,000 shards. And try and get rid of these guys with the guns. So I've only got 194 health. We'll just shoot those, see if there's any health there. These guys can't climb. So is there a guy with a gun? We'll get rid of him. Because then we can just blast these guys. What else we got? Where are they? Where are they? Where are they? Try and find some more health. There we go. Some here, hopefully. Yep. Boom. 224. So we've got 30 health off that. Probably heading in the wrong direction here. Yep, there's some enemies over there. Just these little guys. And a dog. Probably more enemies are going to spawn after this. Yep, there's another one. Probably another dog or one of these little guys. Okay, 2, 3, 4, 5. More enemies spawning. Get rid of the guys with the guns. We've got a little bit more health than normal. Had a bit of shields. Where are you now? More enemies spawning. Lots of action. That's one of the good things about this game. That guy just crept up on me. What do we got? One more. I don't think any are going to spawn after this, because that's like 3 spawns so far in this room. Yep, we're done. Okay, the lifesteal is pretty good. We already got sharp skin. We'll take that. So it's maxed out now. As you can see up on the top left-hand corner, has your upgrades. Now we're in this room, and what do we got here? We got shards, we got health. We don't really need that. And these are abilities. Let's just skip it for now. So we've got 1,000 still for next level. Take a little bit of health here. We've got our 3rd boss. Toxos. Sounds like a Greek energy drink. So while he's invulnerable, we'll just sort of reload our weapons, sort of move out of the way. These dogs are spawning out of that toxic ooze. He's still invulnerable. Come on. Go hyper. See where the floor went red there? That actually like removes the floor, so it makes the fighting area smaller, which is pretty cool. And it does happen on definitely on the last level. I noticed it. I'm not sure if it happens on the others, but seeing as he's invulnerable, we'll just focus on getting rid of these guys. Walking backwards is good, just like, you know, zombie roguelikes. Oh, fell into the toxic ooze. Probably should try our ability. Oh no. Probably should have done that as soon as we got in here. Flame bullets level 6. So I think I had flame bullets level 5 before, so that's cool. So again, after that boss fight, we've got a slightly different theme here. These kind of dark caves, new enemies, big spiders, and these alien things. Try and get rid of the NPCs with the guns. Now I think this room has kind of like a bit of a hiding area. Yes, up here. The monsters cannot come up here. Or at least, see? So I'm lazy, I'm just holding down the trigger. And these enemies can't get you. Well, if you go super close they can, but yeah, you can stand back. Get that guy. I got the, what is it, the sideways minigun. Their accuracy isn't awesome. It's just a nice level that makes the game, you know, good for all levels of players. Oh, that was easy. Alright, so let's just see if there's some health here. Get some money. Because if we get 3k, then we can sort of, you know, have 3 rolls at the dice with upgrading, okay? So we don't need to upgrade health, because we're going to get our 50 shields after we enter the next room. Let's just choose that. Oh, inventory full. What do you want to drop? Let's drop this. Should give the, what are they called? The slow-mo ones, the kill switch revolvers. Let's give this a try. That's pretty cool. Now I think if you come to this end of the map, oh god. They don't come up here, I've noticed. The monsters will sort of walk up here. Or maybe you gotta go up here. See, and they start to turn around. So you can kind of manipulate them. So they'll come towards you if you're on this lower tier. But if you go on the higher tier, then they walk around this thing here over to the other side. So that can be kind of handy. Now we've got some more enemies over here. Might as well get some gold while we're at it. Can't really see him, but there we go. Some more are going to spawn. Where did that other guy go? Rampage. Should be cool if it said Rampage like Unreal Tournament. That would be a really nice little buff to this game. There is a bug over here. Alright, that's the last thing. I think we're doing okay so far. Let's take a damage boost. Hopefully we get that again later on. And what do we got here? And another ambush. I think this is a new monster. See, he took some damage. He was, because he damaged me, I had the ability where the opponent takes a percentage of the damage. Let's take our ability. Flaming bullets. Hopefully a few of these can die before time runs out so we can get some gold out of it, or some shards rather. I might as well see if there's any health there. Grab that. So we'll fill up on our health. Shard bonus. Enter the new room. And this is maybe one more level and there's probably going to be another boss. This room here, what I like to do is go underneath, just so these guys don't shoot you straight away. They will drop down though. Not always. There we go. Already maxed up on our health. Get rid of that guy. See if we can go up here. Probably will be safe from the monsters here. See, he shot me, and then he took a percentage of that as damage. So we've got a bunch of monsters down here. Maybe this will be better. Let's fill up for next time. So one more? No. I don't know. Maybe. Oh. Let's go up here. Try and grab some health. See if we get lucky. Oh, beautiful, 2. So we're fully loaded and the monsters cannot get us. Let's do the lead spitter. Makes sense to use it here. Okay, that's a little bit weird. We done? One more enemy. Boom, cleared. Okay. We're in decent shape. Treasure trove, nah, that always sucks. Damage boost, yes please. Go in here. And we get to pick, so we've got 3,000 gold. We're more or less full on our health. Should we pick a, not an ability, a stat upgrade? Oh, perfect. Lifesteal would have been good too, but we'll take the damage boost for now. Hopefully we get lifesteal later and just make this game a whole lot easier. So we've got a boss fight, I believe. Let's just reload. Reload the lead spitter. I think those little circles that pop up are kind of like rocks that come up from the ground. I believe you can go over here and fly. Let's see. Yep. Try and find the guys with the guns. See if we can use our ability. Let's get that lead spitter reloaded. We've got 14 seconds cooldown, so we'll save our ability for that. Lead spitter. See if there's any health. There we go. Boom, that's good. Got our ability. Go to the lead spitter, activate the ability. Oh no, he's invulnerable. Is that kind of a waste? No, we've got 30 seconds still of it, so that's pretty damn good. Can, are any other enemies going to spawn? He's flamed. Come on. So hopefully there's some time before it runs out so that we can use that ability. Come on. 6 seconds. Nearly done. It's not terribly difficult. There we go. Cool looking boss. And it's cool how they sort of despawn. Let's see if we get some health here before we go into the next room. Because the previous room before the boss room is where we had that, you know, gold health upgrade. So we're not going to be getting that for a while. So we'll just load up. Beautiful. I think this is, oh, 2. Perfect. Go into here and ability. Oh, these are no good, so let's just get rid of that. We like our flaming bullets. Now this is the last world. It's like an asteroid or something. And you've got these cool, like, Star Wars style spaceships. And the music's really cool too. Don't need them. We won't shoot them now because we'll just... I don't know if the health despawns. So we won't shoot them until we need them. And it's got the anti-gravity as well in this one. Cool monster. Where we got to go now? Around to here. Repeater is really good in this game. Especially for the monsters, you can just jump up and get some damage on a whole bunch of them. Health, perfect, it's nearly full again. Try and get to 3,000 golds before the final boss fight, just so we can, you know, maximize our abilities. Probably not going to be here again. Yeah, just grab that. Didn't make a difference. I was already on full health. Really cool looking levels. try and find... Is there any more of those things here that we can grab? Here we go. Just need one. Probably should have kept that one from before. We're probably not going to need it. Oh, glitching out here. Let's just go into the next level. Repeater would be nice. Let's take the Swarm Strike. And let's get rid of the shotgun. Is it called the Swarm Strike? It is. See if there's any guys in the distance. No. It's these monsters. Oh, that's cool. It's like a radioactive kangaroo. See if we get some health here. No. Oh, there's one more enemy over here. No doubt more are going to spawn. See, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So we've got 14 enemies now. Where's the guy with the gun? This is almost like the kill switch revolvers. Let's try a Swarm Strike, actually. We've got them gathered up. Try the Swarm Strike again. Okay, a few more. There's actually some up here. I had a problem with them before. Like, okay, that one jumped down. But I had one up there and he just never came down. So, yeah, don't know what to do with this guy. Oh yes, he's jumped down. Beautiful. Yeah, one time he was up there for 30 seconds. I was trying to jump up on here, trying to get some height so I could get him. And he just despawned. Treasure trove, no. When hit, become immune for 3 seconds. Sure, let's go for that. Ambush, so we've got to survive 45 seconds, and you can kind of cheese this one a little bit, I believe. Ugh. You can kind of hide somewhere. You can hide here. Because we want to survive. We want to make sure we get through this. So we just wait. Some guys are going to spawn here. But that's alright, we can just hide here in the meantime. There's probably going to be someone spawn here. Maybe. Boom, cleared. Okay, so good. I kind of like to choose that one, just to make sure I make it to the end, because if you've, you know, spent this long playing the game, you might as well make sure you make it to the end. 50 shields. What are we doing health and shield wise? Pretty much full. Second last level before the boss fight. Let's use our ability. Oh god. Is there a guy there? I think I'm fully healed. We'll save them for later. We'll make a note of it. So I think there's only guys down here now. Or they're not spawned. They haven't spawned. So we need to... There's a guy up on the bridge here. Now these guys are going to spawn. Now they're pretty aggressive. They'll sort of walk towards you, so you know, just keep your distance. Okay, more gonna spawn here. What are we doing health-wise? We're good. We'll just sort of back off a little bit. Five more enemies. The music is just so cool. This is definitely one of the better roguelike maps. I mean, I would classify, you know, roguelike maps into different categories. Like, you know, the zombie kind of ones are their own category. You know, your kind of bank heisty, backrooms ones are their own kind of category. And then there's, you know, ones like this, like The Ascent, like Black Moon Escape, which are kind of bigger maps. Not really like super fast speedrunny maps, but more kind of complex. This one's, you know, just as good as any of those, I would say. So what do we got? We got another enemy. Where is he? We've got 4 more alive. Probably have to walk into an area. Here we go. Do we need to... So I've already came from there. Yes. Need to climb over here. From memory? Yep. So just eliminate them before they sort of come out. Oh, that guy looks very nice. Not in a friendly way, but in a, you know, just a cool skin and yeah, really cool enemy. Max shield. Ooh, should we go for that? Yeah. So we got that 71. So what's that going to take us up to when we get our 50 shields? 117. Okay, nice. So we've got over 3,000 gold, so we can, you know, do 3 things. Purchase ability, purchase weapons, stat upgrade. Let's see what we get here. Maybe lifesteal? Oh, damage boost 50% more. That is tempting. We don't have any lifesteal. Let's just do the damage boost. It'll be a little bit more fun that way. Purchase an ability. Let's just roll the dice. See if we get something better. What do we got already? These are all no good. So we've got our health and our... Can we get a weapon, maybe? Yeah, repeater. Let's go the repeater and get rid of the kill switch. Alright, beautiful. So we'll just reload our weapons. Yes, yes. Alright, we're all good. And I think... Is this the boss fight? It is. So we're going to activate our ability. That is so cool. As you see, the ground is cracking away. Well, we don't want to waste our ability. And he's got a lot of health. And see that tail? Oh no, I thought I reloaded there. That is so sick. Try and dodge those. Are our flame bullets ready again? I think they are. Yep. 40 seconds of flame bullets. Oh no. Where am I? Oh god. Came off the edge there. As you can see, the map's kind of like wasting away. Oh, we've got a few seconds left. I've got to get out of there. I'm not exactly sure. I'm just, you know, trying to avoid what I can. Try and jump over that. Jumping is quite handy because the anti-gravity and the reloading. And I think you should be safe from the monsters. Not doing well. We've only got 38 health. Trying to avoid those lasers. Jumped over that one. Oh, but we got a revive. We have a revive. Hopefully this is enough to stay alive. It might be. Oh no. We're getting very close. Oh no, 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 no. I pressed sprint, so it stopped my reload. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Yeah, we're good. Gone. How cool is that? And then we pick our dealio here. Jump into here. And that's it. Great game. 51 minutes. Wow.